Hi, and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about food. I don't like to use the D word, diet, because a few reasons. One is that everybody hates diets. When you're on a diet, you feel like you're constantly being deprived of things. Another is that diets are temporary. People tend to think, I'll lose X amount of weight for the reunion, the wedding, the vacation, whatever, and then go back to eating what I was eating before. That's a really good recipe for ending up right where you are today. The ultimate goal of any food plan is eating less and eating better quality foods. You have to have good quality food to power this machine, just like you use good quality gas or oil to power your car. Take good care of your body like you do your car. Back in the 90s, we all thought that low fat and low calorie was the way to go. And we went with the food pyramid and everybody got fat. So I think we have to find a different way. For some people it's very effective, but for a lot of people, not the most long-term option. How about low carb? Well, this is the one that I have the most experience with. I had weight loss surgery 12 years ago, and then for about 10 of those years was a very strict low carber. And the nice thing about low carb is that because you're eating more fat in the protein-rich foods, you don't feel hungry all the time, don't have that sense of deprivation and that constant food noise that you might with other plans. If you're somebody who loves potatoes or bread, this is not the option for you. What about fasting? Some people have a lot of good luck with fasting. What it is people set aside a certain amount of time where they don't eat, or conversely will have a period of time of say 4 to 6 hours where they do eat in any day. And for some people, they feel like this helps to jumpstart their metabolism. Really what it boils down to is that it is an organic way to limit the calories you intake if you only have a certain amount of hours a day. I personally couldn't do this because my blood sugar always kind of runs low, and if I don't eat about every 3 hours, I get hangry, tired and shaky and grumpy. So for some people, they do really well with that. So keto plans, also paleo diets or carnivore diets, they're all variations of a low carb type approach, and people find the one that suits them best and goes with that. There is also the South Beach diet or other Mediterranean plans that are also variations on a lower carb plan but incorporating whole grains. And then there are commercial programs like Weight Watchers or Nutrisystem, and people also do very well with those. The reason they work so well is a couple of things. One is accountability. You have to keep track of all of your food or points or calories, and so there's accountability not just to yourself, but if you go into meetings or have weigh-ins where you report how you've done, people are often motivated by that extra little factor. Also, there's a lot of structure with these plans, and they give you ideas on portion sizes and the types of things that you need to eat in order to achieve the weight that you want to lose. What about soda and alcohol? The big concern with these is that they're calories that don't really have any nutritional value other than keeping you from your goal. When I was low carbing, if I would have any alcohol, it would throw me immediately out of ketosis, and I would gain 3 to 5 pounds overnight, not having changed a thing that I ate. So it's metabolized differently than carbohydrates or fat. It's not a net zero when it comes to nutrition. So you have to consider that in. And if what you're doing is not working, but you're still drinking alcohol, then that may be the piece that you need to change. As far as soda, if you're drinking something that has sugar or corn syrup or whatever in it, that is going to keep your blood sugar a lot higher than it needs to be. And you may be drinking 1,000 calories a day, which might be your caloric restriction for the day. So be mindful of everything that goes in your mouth, and cutting those two things out is a really easy way of getting a significant calorie restriction. What about diet sodas? they don't have calories or carbohydrates. And so I personally am fine with people having them. If they love the carbonation, then I say drink up. Make sure you're getting at least 64 or more ounces of non-caffeinated beverages a day because you don't want to remain dehydrated. What about artificial sweeteners? Well, for some people, they are a tool that they can use if they really like something that tastes sweet but are trying to either cut a significant amount of calories or stay in ketosis. For some people, their body has the same reaction when they sense sweet that they would have if it was sugar. So some people can't eat them and continue to lose weight. But for myself personally, it's been an important tool that I used because I like things that are sweet. So how long do we have to keep eating well? Well, unfortunately, I'm here to say you probably need to adapt this plan and maintain it forever. Moderation is the key. If you really, really love to eat one certain thing, don't picture the rest of your life never ever having, in my case, your mother's red velvet cake or homemade cinnamon rolls. But think, maybe I'll have that once or twice a year instead of routinely. Make it a treat, not a cheat. Don't beat yourself up so much when you eat something that you consider bad. Just consider, okay, well, today I chose to eat that, and move on.